Welcome to the channel, I am Abberjam. And we are playing WipeoutVR online. Unfortunately, the race started without me while I was setting up the broadcast, so we started right at the back for this race. And it seems to have defaulted to all the assists on, which I hate. This is the other small complaint I have about the game, is certain tracks, it automatically switches on all of your dirt settings, which is not great. That should be okay. Yeah, there we go. I'll probably get lapped in this match, but that's okay. I'll just call that one a full start while we're getting set up. But yeah, now I'm going to be able to show you what I was hoping to show you in my earlier video today. Of just the fact that it doesn't really matter that they started without me, because I'm rubbish against human players anyway. But the point being, this game is so incredibly immersive and visceral and fun and fantastic that really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The thing that annoyed me about playing Wipeout on a flat screen is the fact that I just kept banging into stuff all the time, even if there was no other players. I just could not get my head around navigating a course successfully. But in VR, whole different ballgame, baby. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? You won't get that on a flat screen. Even with a look stick, you won't be able to implement a look stick into Wipeout, because you're pressing too many buttons at once. You just wouldn't be able to do it. Now I just turn my head and look wherever I want, which is fantastic. I've also turned down some of the audio settings, because on second viewing I realised, or on first viewing really, I realised that the audio balance was not the best in my first broadcast of Wipeout. It wasn't too bad, but the music and the sound effects were a little too much in the foreground. So I've turned both of those down, and hopefully I haven't tested it. Hopefully the balance should be about right. I mean, the only thing that's possibly going to happen is that it's swung the other way and you can barely hear the game and I'm booming through like an idiot, but I guess we'll live with that. So there we go, last place, but that one doesn't count.
Race complete.
I never get a DNF. Even if I come last, I still finish. I'm not even sure what class race this is. It'll be one of the lower ones, but I'm not sure if it's the lowest or the second slowest. But all the different speed settings, they still, even the slowest one, it still feels pretty visceral. And single race, weapons, laps 5. Or in flash, you can see there's 2 stars out of 4 there, which means we're second tier of speed out of 4 different speed tiers. So it looks like Anthony's choosing the next setup for the race. It goes our left. Let's hope he changes the track. I don't mind racing the same track once or twice, but I don't like to stay on the same track all day. I know some people do that to kind of really get their head around the track and learn it inside out, which is one of the keys to success in the Wipeout. But it does make for a slightly more uninteresting experience. I mean, it's still good, but it's better if you're switching it up quite frequently. But I don't mind a rematch on the same circuit. Someone feels they lost out and they want to restart it, I'm okay with that. We're going to get another absent host now, aren't we? Just as we get the ball rolling. This is what I was hoping to avoid. I tried to find a lobby that was on the ball, and it was. And now he's decided to go for a cup of tea. He's changed the type. He's got his ship. He's changed the track. Come on, Anthony. Let's rock and roll, baby. See, this is what happens. People get bored and they leave because you take too long setting up. It's the same with every online game, isn't it? There we go. Alright, rock and roller. 2 Frenchies, 1 English, and I don't know what the other flag was. Cambodia or somewhere like that, I don't know. Czech Republic. I'm terrible with flags.
Combat systems ready.
Oh, it's combat. Oh. So I'm guessing that it really doesn't matter whether you go forwards or backwards in this game. It's just about getting your pickups and destroying the other person or people. Oh, you knocked me off. Son of a biscuit. I'm just going to collect a bunch of stars. Get my health back. Right, where did these other guys go? I'm really not having much fun, I'll be totally honest. It just seems to go on forever, lots of random nonsense. I may quit this and get back to a racing mode, because this is not Wipeout to me, this is some kind of crappy nonsense. long as I do parachuting. Yep, enough with this nonsense. This is not why we joined. Let's go find a race lobby. It really annoys me when people do that. They should have... I don't even know what I did there. You know, they should have express different lobbies. Rather than changing the game mode in lobby, they should have express lobbies for each game mode and people can't switch it up on you. What are we on? C-class, weapons on. Barrel, single race, and they're returning to lobby. Okay, this might go a little better. Let's hope so. I got a cat on my legs. Hello, cat. Well, let's hope the host of this one is a bit quicker on the ball and doesn't switch things up too much. Yes, there we go. Rocking and rolling. Queen's Mall. I have played this track, but I can't remember which one it is. I'll know it when I see it. And we're starting third on the grid by the look of it. There we go. Oh yes, I know this. This is a good one. I like this one. Sorry about the shaky head. I just cracking my neck. Got a bit of a stiff neck. Get them boost arrows. It's really weird playing any game in VR and then you just suddenly feel your cat or your dog climb up on you or lean on your legs or whatever. Okay, we'll go for a spin turbo. There we go. And we take... oh, we don't take the lead, we take second place. Cat, stop climbing all over me! Somewhat disconcerting. These guys are pretty all up in my face today. Ow! That spin turbo is a very handy trick to have up your sleeve. switching second and third. I hate this bit of track. This leaves you so exposed. Whew. Well, it's not fifth. I suppose that's your consolation, it's not fifth. The thing is, with it being a combat game, it really, to a degree, it can be a little bit down to the look of the draw and what weapons you get. It only makes a small difference. It's not necessarily going to make a pilot lose a game completely, but you can get a bit of a crappy deal if, you know, if you get a machine gun and you got 3 people behind you all firing a rocket at you at the same time. That can be the difference between first and last at any point during the race. But them's the shakes, baby. That's Wipeout. That's how you roll. You've just got to be smart about your decisions. Rockway Stadium, so we're on a different course this time. I'm not sure if I played on this course before. I'll tell you when I see it. I don't think I've played all of them just yet. I mean, there are about 42 tracks, but I'd say if not all, I've played a good chunk of them at this point. Only 4 people in the race now. This one does not look familiar. Ow, scumbags. Scumbags everyone. I think I have played this, but maybe only once. Yes, I have played this, but yeah, one time only. Argy Bargy! Everyone's getting all the stars and I'm getting nothing! Nothing! See? I just missed out on a pad for that empty star. But as I said earlier, the upside of playing in VR, even though I really don't know this track, I'm still able to navigate it pretty well, even though I say so myself. Check that out. One good turbo put me in first place, at least for a couple of seconds there. One nice subtlety about this, the design of this game, is you've got 2 AI voices in here. The male voice tells you what weapons you picked up, and the female voice tells you what weapons are being fired against you or laid out in front of you.
Mines. Plasma.
That is not the symbol for autopilot. I don't know why that went to autopilot. There we go. Third of 5. I guess we'll take that. Yeah, choice of ship can make a big difference on these tracks as well. I mean, that's more for when you're a bit more practiced and you know each track designed by name, and you can select, you can fine-tune your advantages, I guess, depending on what track you're going to race. If it's a twisty one, you pick one with a higher acceleration. If it's a more open long track, then you pick one with higher top speed. The trade-off is, of course, the way that the ships are balanced. Obviously, you don't just get one ship that's got really slow high speed and really slow acceleration, and one near the top that's just got like brilliance across the board. Each ship is just differently balanced between the speed, the turbo and the top speed, so it's just about fine-tuning depending on the track and its strengths and weaknesses. Excuse me, I had a big dinner. Alright, 7 in the race. Let's see how we do this time. Oh, I got the boost. They still have the start boost. If you manage to hit your accelerator at the exact moment that he says go, you get a little start line boost. But it does have to be really spot on.
Mines, rockets.
Yeah, you ain't getting me with your mines. And up we go! Start left, weave right, and then weave left. Straight down the middle. Turbo turn. Where are we? Third place. Ow! I felt that, scumbag. Oh! Never been down there before, I don't think. Oh, crap.
Plasma.
Oh, I missed one of the turbo pads.
Missile.
So you can get a bit of distance between us and 4th place. Full health. Need a turbo. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Turbo up the hill. We are way behind everyone else now. At the front anyway. Always missed that last one. That new lap record, by the way, is a personal record. It's not. I think it's the fastest lap in the race. Come on, give me turbo. No, turbo. No, not mines. Turbo. Turbo me, turbo me, turbo me. Turbo me. Was that somebody waiting on the track? I think it might have been. There we go. Caught the last one that time. There we go. Finished 3rd out of 6. Not too bad. Middle of the road. Got a DNF there as well. Look at those guys though. They finished 8 seconds ahead. They're really kicking it. What are they using? I think that's a Quirex or Quirex, however you pronounce it. Number 1, number 2. Not quite sure what symbol that's for. What that symbol is for. But it's interesting to see, you know, what other pilots are using, and it's not just using the ship they won in isn't a guarantee of still winning the race, because obviously there is a fair degree of skill involved. But it might help you up your game a little if you notice that one guy is winning on a particular track with a particular ship. You might find it's a better suited ship to the track. If the camera goes a little wonky in the menus, you'll have to excuse me. Occasionally getting the odd message. Only 3 in the race. Alright, let's back out, see if we can find a full race. Maybe a slightly faster one. I don't mind the faster A+. That could be interesting. That's the fastest tier of racing. Now I do, particularly if it's a track that I haven't done before, I do expect to be bouncing off some of the walls. Nowhere near as much as I would. Ah, my apologies. It seems there was a very brief hiccup in the internet. That's the first time it's disconnected since I had it installed, which was about 2 months ago. So that's pretty good service. I guess it had to happen sooner or later. So, back to the grind. Let's go to Flash, single race. Flash is tier 2, I think.
EGX.
Yep. Race in progress. Oh, they just started. Okay. See if we can find one that's not already in progress. I am favouring EGX at the moment. It seems to have a pretty good all-round. What's he racing? C class. That's the guy we left before. B class tournament. Now I don't know if that progress is progress through the tournament or progress through the current race or combat. Single race. They're doing 2 of 8. That's 2 people with 8 slots, isn't it? Let's go back to Sergio then and see if he'll start when we join. It is a little disappointing, the seemingly small number of people that are currently playing online. I would like to see a lot more. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's the way the game is designed. Maybe it's just not showing as many lobbies as there are active at the moment. But I'm doubting that's the case. I think it's just lack of numbers, which is a real shame, because this is a fantastic game and it would be great to have a lot more lobbies to choose from. And you know, obviously the higher the numbers, the more chance you have of pretty much being guaranteed to top in a lobby and start a race almost straight away. Here we go. Rockway Stadium. I think that was the one we just did. We certainly did it in the last couple of races. Oh, by the way, the fact that I'm talking through this broadcast kind of dampens down the fact that inside I am just going woo! That's all I feel the whole time that I'm playing Wipeout. That's pretty much the totality of my inward expression when I'm playing this game, because it's just so incredibly good fun. Win, lose, it don't matter. It's just awesome. That was so badly timed. Oh, you're gonna pay for that, sunshine. Oh, don't be giving me your mines. Oh, look at that. Flipping heck. I hate plasma. It just seems to be so pointless, particularly on these. Oi! They're just taking chunks out of me today. Oh, another layer up there that I've never seen before. That's a tight chicane. Ah. Oh, wrong way. I thought it was a left, not a right. Herpaderp! Herpaderp! Yeah, these guys are vicious with their weapon systems, and they seem to be pretty lucky with them too. I'm not getting the best luck of the draw at the minute. This is definitely where autopilot comes in. Ow! Whew! That was some pretty heavy stuff, that last lap there, the three of us going at it. That was that was a real set too. And that's one of the joys of not winning in Wipeout. If you get a nice good even if it's a fight for second or third place, if you get a good close battle like that, it makes it worthwhile not coming first. If you know you've got a hard-earned second or even a hard-earned third place on a full roster, it makes it worthwhile. Sometimes you do feel like you get a little gypped if you get crappy upgrades, or you just keep missing them because the guy in front of you is constantly getting the stars that you're going for. And there's people behind you, like three guys all shoot you at the same time with 3 different weapons. But you know, part of the fun is trying hard to make a comeback. And sometimes you do, a lot of the time you don't. But that's okay. I missed the boost on that one. gear off.
Plasma. Mines.
That's gonna hurt. Boom! Ha! Terrible aim. Terrible. Oh, just missed. I think that guy just hit himself a turbo. Oh, close. Stop giving me rockets, they're crap. That's what I want, missile. Missed the timing on that one. A little bit. Looks like I'm coming in dead last! Oh dear. Bad luck, Aber. Try harder. Must go faster. Whew. Come on, we've done this track twice in a row now. Change it up. Don't just stick to your favourite. It's the sign of a weak man. He's gone grey. He's either changing ships or he's changing those. There we go. You heard me. Capital Reach. Still in C class. Not going to switch it up a little bit. Maybe go up to B. I'm guessing not. That's okay. We'll stick with C.
5-hour speed.
Well, we got 3 5-hours on the track, so should be a fairly even race. Not quite sure which track this is yet. Oh, no idea. There's a little cheeky sidestep. Up your bum! Oh, missed that one. Oh, missed a couple of those. Get out of my face, boy! Oh, I thought I was going to run into that bus. That was a bit of a moment. Don't quite have the space to do the barrel roll on that one. How are these guys so much faster? Are they just... I guess they're just miles better than me. And hitting all the speed pads. Thing is, sometimes they can be a little difficult to spot, these speed pads, because a lot of the time the tracks are blue or partially blue. And they do blend in quite a bit. You just gotta kind of memorize the positioning of them as best you can. There we go. That went pretty well. This dude has got a serious, full-on robot chubby for my ass. What? I have no idea what went on there. That was some mucho weirdness. Now I do feel gypped, even though I was already in last place. I do feel gypped out of this race. Oh dear. Well, you were all forewarned. I am terrible against normal human opponents, unless I get lucky and get roped in with a bunch of really new players. I'm still getting used to the game. I still didn't check out whether or not it's pitting VR players against flat screen players. At this point, no. At least in my case, it seems to be pretty irrelevant. Because I'm just dead last. If it weren't for that weird bug though, I wouldn't have been quite as dead last. I don't know if I got hung up on a part of the bridge and it spun me round, or... I don't... See, it did it again. What? I was turning right, not left. Oh, I tell you what it might be. I know what it is now. There's a setting which I've forgotten to turn off, which is the anti-collision assist. If you get a little too close to a wall, it repels you away from the wall, and I think it's kind of glitching on some of those forks in the road. It's kind of bouncing me off the nose, and it's kind of annoying. Might also be part of why I'm quite a lot slow. I mean, I'm usually slow compared to a lot of other races, but I'm not usually quite as slow as, or as far behind as this. Game bugs aside. Yeah, I'm gonna get a DNF on this one. Oh, 2 seconds short of the shy of the finishing line. Alright, let's get into a different lobby And then change I know that I've got 3 now. I got 3 minor gripes for the game, which really take it down from a 9.8 to a 9.7. But yeah, the centering for the VR camera is pretty useless. I forgot what the second one is, and the third one is you can't change your settings in a lobby. You have to wait until the race has started to change your settings, or go all the way back to the main menu screen, which is just annoying as heck. What we want, single race. They're currently racing because in progress. Sergio's returning to lobby in his C class. We've done that. We want to go a bit faster, make it a bit more exciting. I will do the A+, but first we'll go back to options and turn off that really annoying assist. No, that's not it. Doesn't appear to be present. Motion blur, reverse pilot assist. There's only on or off on that, and it was already off, so I didn't know, as they say up north. Alright, well, let's just live with it and no. Motion sensor off, motion sensitivity 50, air brake sensitivity 100. Cancel that, go back, online, join a game, A+. Let return, so I'll be ready for another race, good. We'll get in on that. Well, I don't know though, because I do have a very vivid recollection of one of the settings being proximity to the wall. I can't remember what they called it in the setting. Maybe it's only available in the flat screen version, and maybe turning it on in that has left it on in VR. I don't know, but we'll live with it. Hopefully it won't bother us again. I was trying to center because it's suddenly the ship's gone well off center now. I think because I had my head set up. So this could be interesting. Fastest race class and a slightly wonky off center camera. Real deal. But yeah, oh, it's just pure racing. No weapons, no boosts, no nothing. I like. I've not had a race yet where all of the combat stuff was turned off. Oh, hello. Third place. Missed the shortcut on that one. The last 2 pads have gone. That's weird. I got no way of replenishing my health, so I have to be a little bit conservative with my barrel rolls. So those start on the right. I'll remember that for next time round. Oh, they are there, I just... a bit further over than I remembered. Ow! Stop that. So it's just me and this guy, I guess. Forgo the barrel roll on that one. So the arrows start on the right. Oh, that was not the best idea, doing a sidestep. Oh, missed one. Come on, we can get this guy. We can catch him. Just gotta play it sweet. No air brakes there. Good. Keeping the flow. Oh, I flamingoed that up. Missed the jump pads because I floated right over the top of them again. This guy's definitely giving us a run for our money.
Final lap.
I don't think we're going to catch him now. Well played, sirs. Three out of 4 ain't bad. Oops. Oh well. There we go, now we're centered. Tried doing that at the start of the race and it paused the game. Not good. Not good at all.
Fight our speed. Fight our speed.
Looks like I'm gonna have to play some 2048 because I don't have any ships unlocked. I did say in my earlier video that they're all unlocked for the online, but I guess I was wrong. Well, we'll roll with it. I think I'll probably make this the last race for the broadcast. I don't want it to be too long and tedious. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I certainly am. I love this game so much. Hello, crowds up there. Look how animated they are. They're cool. The other thing, well, one other thing of the many impressive things about this game is the connection, the server connection. It's pretty much rock solid, particularly with a game of this speed, intensity, and frame rate. You know, it wouldn't work if the connection was not rock solid, and it is. I've not noticed any lag, any rubber banding, nothing at all that would cause an issue for the game, which is great, especially in today's online gaming culture where a lot of publishers and developers seem to enjoy cutting corners on the server front. They don't seem to care about the quality of the server connections. Whatever saves them a penny or two, they'll put up with the complaining. This is a pretty intense track. I've never been on this one before, and it is intense, especially when you're talking at the same time. I'm a man, I don't multitask. Can't talk and race. But hey, we can try, right? But yeah, very impressed with the strength of the connection, the server connection. I don't even know if they're dedicated servers or peer-to-peer servers, to be honest. But whatever the case, it works. It really does work. Oh, come on. Yeah, a little bit more boom, bang, bang on this one. But still no one... I tell you, if I was playing this on a flat screen, I wouldn't be getting through a single corner. My ship would have been destroyed at this point from collisions, I think, playing on a flat screen. Position 4 or 6, I have a feeling the other two are probably DNFs. Oh, here he comes. Guess he wasn't a DNF. Really not doing too well, am I? Overcooked it on that one. Ow! Guess I found the post. Now we're dead last. This is where I'm most comfortable. This definitely, this track is definitely one to practice. Ow, 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 ow. This is the sort. This is actually the sort of level of collision that I would have in Class C on a TV, on a flat screen. So definitely a lot easier to do this in VR than it is on a screen, at least in my humble opinion. Oh look, there's this whole big upside down wall thing going on over there. Oh dear. Did I just get last? Because I could have sworn I was in dead last before that guy came around. I'm not going to get even close to the finish line here. Yeah, they picked this. Yeah. Those three guys, they know what they're doing. They got the skills to pay the bills. I don't think I've even seen the bills, let alone paid them. Oh, look at that. Oh! You do go upside down. That is so cool. Well, I'm gonna have to get some practice in on that track. Well, I think we'll call that a day. Just be assured that the whole time that I've been broadcasting, talking or not talking, inside, I have been screaming with joy and with pleasure. This game is an absolute blast in VR. I don't necessarily recommend it outside of VR if you're a little bit of a klutz like me, a little bit old, reflexes are a little bit dim, you know. You might not enjoy it so much on the flat screen, but if you've got a PSVR and you can find it at a good price, equivalent to maybe 20-25 American dollars, whatever your currency is equivalent to that, I would definitely recommend pony up the cash, get it stuck in the machine, get your headset on and get racing, because even if you're as poor as I am at racing, it's an absolute blast. It's fast, it's visceral, it's just so much fun. So if I haven't sold you on that already, you're probably not gonna bother, but if I've sold you, obviously you must have enjoyed the stream. I've been Abberjam, and I'll catch you on the flip side.